Hello students, welcome at Matrix High School YouTube channel. We are going to here discuss the solutions of MOF that was held on 16 October, and I'm here to discuss with the solutions of physics. And in question number first, here the temperature is given in Fahrenheit and we have to convert the temperature in Kelvin. So the temperature given in Fahrenheit is 102 degree Fahrenheit, okay, and we have to convert that temperature into Kelvin. So everybody knows the relation between Kelvin and this, that is F minus 32 upon 9 is equals to K minus 273.15 upon 5, okay. Now put the value at the place of F, then that will be 102 minus 32 upon 9 is equals to K minus 273.15 upon 5, okay. Now this will be 70 upon 9 into 5, okay, and it will with the plus 73.15 is equals to K, okay. If we just solve this, then we get 38.8 plus 273.15, okay. If we add all these two values, then we get 312.04, and that will be our answer. So for this question, our answer will be option number A, okay. Now come to the question number second, and that is question number second. In question number second, the temperature of a day is given in 48 degrees Celsius, and then that day the temperature at night, that is 24 degrees Celsius, and we have to find the temperature difference of that day in Fahrenheit scale, okay. So the day, if I'm talking about the day, so the day temperature in Celsius scale, that is 48 degrees Celsius, and the temperature of the day in night, that is 24 degree Celsius, okay. So convert this value. F is equals to C upon 5 into 9 plus 32. Just put the value 48 upon 5 into 9 plus 32, okay. And if we solve this, then we get 0.4 degree Fahrenheit. So the temperature the day temperature that given in Celsius, that is 48 degrees Celsius, and if we convert that value in Fahrenheit, then we got 118.4 degree Fahrenheit. Now convert this value in Fahrenheit, then how can we convert? F is equals to C upon, C means 24 upon 5 into 9 plus 32, and if we solve this, then we get 75.2 degree Fahrenheit. Now take the differences of the day temperature and night temperature. So let's see a difference of the day temperature between day and night, that will be 118.4 minus 75.2, okay, and it will be 43.2 degree Fahrenheit. So basically our answer for that question will be D option, okay. Now let's go to the question number 3. This is question number 3. In question number 3, that is the evaporization process, lakes, rivers and ocean in cloud formation is an example of heat transfer, okay. The first option, that is conduction, then it is convection, and it is radiation, and it is radiation and convection, okay. So that lakes, rivers and ocean gets heated up due to the sun's heat, and that sun's heat just reaches the surface of the earth by which method? That is radiation, okay. So radiation is used in this, okay. So our answer can be this, it can be this, okay. And if that waters and that air just get it heated up, and then they become light-weighted and they rises upside, and this is how a cloud is formed. So in this process, convection is also used, because that water vapor just get heated up, and then due to temperature difference, they just get upside, and that cloud formation is starting. So for this question, our answer will be radiation and convection, okay. So our option number D will be correct, okay. Now come to the question number 4. What is the question number 4? In question are given, and with different temperatures, and we have to find that how the heat energy will be flow. Okay, see, that is hot water, that is warm water, that is cool water, and this one is cold water. Okay, and the heat energy these containers have, that hot containers have 100 kilojoules, and then warm containers have 120, and then this one cool has 130, and that cold container is 150 kilojoules. So you know that heat energy is transferred from high temperature to low temperature. High temperature to low temperature. So basically, and that transfer of heat energy is independent of that heat energy that object has itself. Okay, so basically the hot object has higher temperature, and that has the temperature that is lesser than hot water, and then the cold water has the minimum temperature. So the heat energy will be transferred from higher temperature to lower temperature. So basically the energy will transfer from hot water to warm water, then warm water to cool water, and then cool water to cold water. So let's see our answer. In option A, that hot water, then cold water, no. And in option B, that is hot water, warm water, cool water, and then cold water. Yes, heat energy is transferred from higher temperature to low temperature. So it will be transferred from hot, then warm, then cool, then cold. So for this question, our B option will be correct answer. Now come to the question number 5. If I am talking about the question number 5, in which of the following cannot be used for the measurement of length? So basically are used, all these ways or instruments are used to measure the length of any objects. So let's see which one is not used. So measurement of length. So basically we want to measure the length of any object, and that is cubit, and then handspan, and that's arm length, and it is sundial. Okay, if I'm talking about the cubit, just use your hand to measure the length of any object, and it will start from your that elbow, and it's like this, go will like this. If you measure like this, then it is a cubit. Okay, and it is used in ancient time. Present it is not used. And if I'm talking about the handspan, for an example, you want to measure something, you don't have anything, then you started to measure like this. Okay, so this method is handspan. Okay, and arm length, everybody know this is your arm length used to measure the length of any object. But that sundial, if I'm talking about the sundial, then it is used to measure the time. Okay, so basically which one is not used to measure the length of any object, that will be sundial. Okay, now come to the question number 6. If I'm talking about the question number 6, in question number 6 there are two lists. List first in these graphs are given, and in question number 2 there are different possibilities. Okay, now see. Then first a body in uniform motion, okay, and then a body at rest, then a body in uniform deceleration, and a body with the constant zero velocity. Okay, if I'm talking about the uniform motion, so what is uniform motion? If an object covers a 10 meter in 5 seconds, so if that object is in uniform motion, then that next 10 meter will be also covered in 5 seconds. Okay, so this type of motion is known as uniform motion. Okay, and in uniform motion, if that is 20 meter, and then it will be covered in 10 seconds, because your speed will be constant in uniform motion and your velocity will be constant. Okay, so this type of graph is concerned with that option first, that will be if S means distance, V means velocity, and T means for time. Okay, so that is S and that is time. Okay, if you start to cover the more distance, then you will take more time, but your speed will be constant. Got it? Okay, if I'm talking about the body at rest, if that object is just put on rest, okay, time will be passes, but it's still don't change its position. Okay, because that object is at rest. Then this type of graph is correct for that. Let's see. If this is position, your distance, that is time, and if that object is in rest, okay, then it will not change its position. That means there will be simply time will be increased. If that object is put here, then there will be no motion of that object. If I'm talking about the body in uniformly accelerated motion, what is that uniformly accelerated motion? That means your acceleration will be there, but that will be uniformly accelerated motion. That means your velocity will be increased, but that will be a constant. Okay, and like this. So for third question, there is no match, so we have to make the graph between S and T. So uniformly accelerated, then it will be increased with that. Okay, so for third, that will be Q. Okay, and for second, and that will be P, and for first, that will be R. Okay, and if I'm that body with constant zero velocity, there is no motion, constant zero velocity, that means the velocity of that object is zero. That means if this is velocity, this is time, that will be no line to represent that body with constant zero velocity. Velocity will be zero. Get my point? Okay, now see which option will be correct. P just go for 2, P for 2, Q just go for 3, and that R just go for 1. Okay, and that S for 4. So for this question, our A option will be correct. Okay, now let's come to the question number 7. In question number 7, what is the question number 7? Ram walks around a block of apartment which is a square separate face. If Ram walks from A to B in 5 minutes, okay, then B to C. Now how many time? 10 minutes, okay. Then C to D in 15 minutes, and finds Ram's average speed between A to D if length of the side of that square is 2 km, and all these speeds are given in km per hour. Okay, now see, the person is going from A to B, then B to C, then C to D. Okay, so what's the total length that person covers? Okay, it is a square shape. If that is 2, that means this will be also 2 km. This will be also 2 km because it is a square shape, and this will be also 2 km. So for that will be 2 into 3. So the total length that is covered by that Ram will be 6 km. And the total, if I'm talking about the total time, then if this one is 5 minutes, then plus 10 plus 50. So the total time, that is 30 minutes. Okay, if I convert that 30 minutes into hour, then in 1 minute how many hours are there? In 1 minute there are 1 upon 60 hours. Okay, so in 30 minutes hour will be 30 upon 60 hours, so it will be half hour. Okay, so I have to find out the average speed of the Ram. So what will be the formula for average speed? That is, if I'm talking about the average speed, then that is total distance upon total time. Okay, total distance upon total time. So the total distance covered by the Ram is 6 km. So put the value 6 km, and the total time taken by the Ram in hour, that is half hour. Okay, half hour. So the speed, the average speed of the Ram will be 6 into 2 km per hour. Okay, so that will be 12 km per hour. So for Ram, the average speed whenever he go from A to B, then B to C, then C to D, its average speed is 12 km per hour.
Hello everyone, today we will discuss the solution of subject chemistry MOF solution part 2, which was held on 16th October. Now look, the first question is, turmeric is a natural indicator. On adding its base to acid and base separately, which color would be observed? Option A, yellow in both acid and base, yellow in acid and red in base. Option C, pink in acid and yellow in base. Option D, red in acid and blue in base. When we add turmeric paste to acid, its color remains same, that is yellow. And when we add turmeric paste to base, its color changes to red. So option B is correct here, yellow in acid and red in base. Match the types of chemical substances in list 1 with the events related to their properties in list 2. In list 1, vinegar, sodium chloride, milk of magnesia, potassium nitrate. In list 2, changes red litmus blue, is sour to taste, used in fertilizer industry, major salt of sea. Vinegar, which is a acid, which is a weak acid, so its taste is sour. So P is matched with 2. Sodium chloride is a major salt of sea, which is NaCl. Milk of magnesia, that is MgOH twice, which is a strong base. So base quality has changes red litmus into blue. And potassium nitrate used in a fertilizer industry. So the correct answer here is option C. The next question is the correct way of making a solution of acid in water. Option A, add water to acid. Option B, add acid to water. Option C, mix acid and water simultaneously. And option D, add water to acid in shallow container. Here, the correct way of making a solution of acid in water is the add acid to water. So option B is correct here. Next question is, which of the following is not a part of wool extraction? Option A is shearing. Option B is scoring. Option C is sorting. And option D is reeling. Shearing, scoring and sorting are the process of extraction of fleece from wool, and here shearing is a process of removing the furs from the upper body of the sheep, and scoring is a process of washing the fleece, and sorting is a process of sort down according to their length, color at all. So these three all are the process of wool extraction. Reeling is not a process of wool extraction, so option D is correct here. The question is, wool and silk are mixed fiber, organic fiber, synthetic fiber or natural fiber? Wool and silk are natural fibers. Natural fibers are those which we are obtained from the natural things like plants and animals. So wool we will obtain from the sheep and silk we obtain from the silkworm. So wool and silk are the natural fibers. Option D is correct here. The next question is, the right time to cut jute plant is option A, mature stage. Option B, before flowering stage. Option C, flowering stage. And option D, any time after flowering. So here the correct answer is flowering stage. We will cut the jute plant at its flowering stage. So option C is correct here.
Hello students, today I will discuss you MO of paper solution of class 7 science part 3rd biology. First question, during photosynthesis plants, the options are: first option, take oxygen and release CO2. Second option, take carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Third, take carbon dioxide and do not release oxygen. And last one is, take oxygen but do not release carbon dioxide. As we all know that photosynthesis is a process by which plants make their food with the help of carbon dioxide, as we can see in the diagram. Carbon dioxide which it get from the atmosphere, sunlight which it get from the sun, and the water which it get from the roots of the plants. Plants absorb the water from the roots, and there is a pigment which is present in the leaves of the plant which is known as chlorophyll, which help in the binding carbon dioxide as well as water and makes a molecule which is known as glucose, C6H12O6. Now move to the option section, in which we all know that the plants take as a CO2. We can see in the second option, take CO2 and release oxygen in the atmosphere. So the most appropriate option will be there, take CO2 and release oxygen. Second question is, match the type of nutrition in which two listages are given. First is autotrophs. Autotrophs, it means that which make their own food, in which we can see the diagram. Autotrophs is an organism that produce their own food. The categories are in autotrophs: plants, algae, some bacteria and phytoplanktons. So our Answer is the algae. Second, heterotrophs. Heterotroph is a nutrition in which are dependent on autotrophs for their food. As we all know that human beings are dependent on plants and animals for their food. Next is parasite. As we know that fungi is a parasite and which causes ringworm disease. And last one is symbiotic. Symbiotic is an association in which both plants and animals help each other in providing nutrition. As you seek in the options, first is autotrophs. It is given in 3 options. So our second will be wrong. Now move to the heterotrophs. Heterotrophs is given in only first. So according to the options, our most appropriate option will be A option, which shows that autotrophs are algae, heterotrophs are men, parasite is a fungi, and symbiotic is a lichen. The next question is, which part of plant is called as food factory? Fruits, seeds, leaves, and flowers. As we can see in the diagram, leaves are the food factory of the plants. It takes place by the process of photosynthesis. There is a cell organelle in the leaves which is known as chloroplast, which is known as the kitchen of the plants. So the most appropriate option in the given following is C, which is known as the food factory of plant. Next question is, given below from first to fourth statement are the food items. Which of the following will give blue-black color when tested with the iodine? It is all about the iodine test. Iodine test is most of the found in starch, and potato is the source of starch. First option is boiled and mashed potato. Potato is, as we all know, that is a source of starch. Second is glucose. Glucose we get the final product of food. Next is slice of bread. Bread is also contains starch. And mustard oil. Oil only contain fats and lipids. Which one of the following will give the blue-black color when the iodine test? As we all know that iodine test is for the starch. And the most appropriate option will be first as well as the third option. As we given in the B column, first and third are correct. The next question is, the false feet of amoeba are used for. Amoeba is a unicellular organism which have only one cell which help in all the activities of the amoeba. First option is movement only. Second option, capture of food only. Third, capture of food and movement. And last is exchange of gases. As we can see in the diagram, amoeba is a unicellular organism, so it will help in also movement as well as the intaking of food. Food is intake by the unicellular organism by the help of false feet. It is also known as pseudopodia. So the most appropriate option will be our capture of food and movement. It will be correct answer. The next question is, read carefully the terms given below. Which one of the following set the correct combination of organs that do not carry? The most important thing you have to select it out, do not carry out any digestive functions. First option is esophagus, large intestine, rectum. Second option is buccal cavity, esophagus and rectum. Buccal cavity, esophagus, large intestine, and last option is small intestine, large intestine and rectum. All these are the parts of alimentary canal. In first option we can see the esophagus is also known as food pipe. It will transfer our food from mouth to stomach only. Next is large intestine. Intestine, it help in the absorption, not digestion. The question is asking about the digestive functions. It is an organ which help in only absorption due to microvilli. Last is rectum. Rectum is also part of large intestine. Large intestine is divided into 3 sections: cecum, colon and rectum. Rectum is storage of semi-solid. It provides the structure to the fecal material. As we can see in the second option, buccal cavity. In buccal cavity, digestion of starch takes place due to the presence of salivary amylase. So that this will be our wrong answer. second same given buccal cavity, and it is also given is the small intestine. As we all know that the undigested food is digested in the small intestine, so it will also wrong. So the most appropriate option will be esophagus, large intestine and rectum. This is all about the biology section of class 7 science paper. Thank you.
Hello everyone, let's begin with the solution of mathematics part 4. Now the first question is, when the integers 10, 0, 5, -5, -7 are arranged in descending or ascending order, then find out which of the following integer always remain in the middle of the arrangement. Now let's arrange these integers in the descending form first. So the numbers are 10, 5, 0, -5, -7. Now, after arranging in the ascending order, we get -7, -5, 0, 5, 10. So, here in the middle, we get 0. So, option A is the correct option. Let's move on to the next question. Answer the following question by observing the given number line. So, this is the number 9. By observing this number line, we have to answer the following question, that is, by observing the number line figure, state which of the following statements is not true. Now we have to find out of these 4 options which statement is not true. B is greater than -10. Yes, this statement is true as B is closer to 0. A is greater than 0. Obviously, 8 is greater than 0 because it is on the right hand side of the 0. B is greater than A. So, option C is incorrect as B is in the negative side. B is smaller than 0. B is smaller than 0. Yes, this is also true. So, after observing this option, we can say that option C is the correct answer. Now, let's move on to the next question. By observing the above number line figure, state which of the following statement is true. Now, observing this line, we have to opt the option. B is 2. So, here B is on the negative side. So, we cannot say that B is a positive one. So, option A is not correct. Option B is A is -4. You can see that A is on the positive side. So, option B is also incorrect. Now, B is -13. Here you can see that B is in between 0 and -10. So, option C is also incorrect. Option D is B is -4. So, option D will be the correct answer as it lies in between 0 and -10. The next question is, which of the following statement is not true? We have to find out the incorrect statement out of these 4 options. When 2 positive integers are added, we always get a positive integer. Yes, this is a true statement. As we add 2 positive numbers, we always get a positive number. Next is, when 2 negative integers are added, we always get a negative integer. Yes, it is also correct. Next one is, when a positive integer and a negative integer is added, we always get a negative integer. So, this statement is not correct as it depends on the numbers. So, here we can say that option C is the correct answer. D option is additive inverse of an integer. 2 is -2 and additive inverse of -2 is 2. So, option D is also correct. So, after observing these 4 options, we can say that option C is the correct answer. Now, the next question is, water level in a well was 20 meters below ground level. So, the water level is below ground level, that is 20 meters. Now, during rainy season, rainwater collected in a different water tanks was drained into the well and the water level rise 5 meters above the previous level. So, according to the question, we can say that after rain, the water level rises up to the 5 meter. Now the level of the water will be 20 minus 5 is equal to 15 meter. Now the water is below ground level, that is 15 meter. The wall of the well is 1 meter 20 centimeter high. So here the wall of the well is 1 meter 20 centimeter. We can write it as 1.2 meter. A pulley is fixed at a height of 80 centimeter. Now 80 centimeter is converted into meter. So here we get 0.8 meter. Now Raghu wants to draw water from the well. The minimum length of the rope that he can use is. Now we have to find out the length of the rope. So we can say that the water level is 15 meter. The pulley is fixed at 0.8 meter and the wall of the well is 1.2 meter. After adding this 3, so here we have to add 1.2 meter plus 0.8 meter plus 15 meter. So after adding this, we get the answer, that is 17 meter, as we have to find out the length of the rope. So according to this, we can say that option A is the correct answer. Now the next question is, pictorial representation of 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3 is. Now 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3 can be written as, or we can say that equal to 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. So we have to find out a figure which represent 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3, or we can say that 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. So we have to find out this term. So in the first option there is 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. So this option is incorrect. Option B is 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 2 by 3. So this satisfies. Option B is the correct answer, as C has only 2 parts and in the D is also 1 upon 3, 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 3. So option B is the correct answer. Next one is, 1 packet of biscuits require 1 upon 2 cups of flour and 2 upon 3 cups of sugar. Estimate total quantity of both ingredients used in 10 such packets of biscuits will be. Now we have to estimate the total quantity. So let's calculate first. 1 upon 2 cups plus 2 upon 3 cups. Now here we get 5 upon 2 plus 5 upon 3. So we get 25 by 6. So 25 by 6 is the total quantity that is used in a 1 packet. So we can say that in 10 such packet, we are going to simply multiply this quantity by 10. So we will get here 125 by 3. So it can be written as 41 2 by 3. So according to the option, we can say that option C is the correct answer, as the quantity is in between 40 cups and 50 cups. So here option C is the correct answer. Okay, now the next question is, 4 upon 5 of 5 kg apples were used on Monday. So let's check. 4 upon 5 multiplied by 5, we get 4 kg. It means 4 kg apples were used on Monday. Now the next day, 1 upon 3 of what was left was used. Now the left apple was 1 kg and in this we are going to use 1/3. So here after calculation we get 2 by 3 kg. Now weight of the apples left now. So 2 by 3 kg is left now. So here option C is the correct answer. Next question is, in how many parts a road of length 19.5 meter can be broken of equal length of 65 centimeter. Now here in this question you can see that 19.5 is in the meter and 65 is in the centimeter form. So we have to convert one of them to make the same unit. Now here we are converting 19.5 meter into the centimeter. So we will get 1950 upon 65 centimeter. Dividing 1950 by 65, we get 30. So here option B is the correct answer. Now let's move on to the next question. Here we have to solve the value of the given fraction. Now here we have to solve first the first part, that is left hand side. 4 1 upon 7 minus 2 1 upon 4, 3 1 upon 2 plus 1 1 upon 7. This will give us a fraction, that is 53 upon 130. So after solving this we get 53 upon 30. Now let's solve the right side of this expression, that is 1 2 plus 1 2 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 5. So after solving this side we get the same fraction, 53 upon 130. So we have to simply divide this 53 upon 130 divide by 53 upon 130. So after dividing this both fraction we get the answer 1. So here option C is the correct answer. Now the next question is, let x, y, z be 3 observations. The mean of this observation is. This is a direct question, formula based. We have to just observe these 3 variables, that is x, y and z, and we have to apply the mean formula. So here are 3 terms. So according to the option we can say that option B is the correct answer, as the formula for mean is sum of all the observation upon total number of observation. Now let's begin with the next question. Which measures of central tendency get affected if the extreme observations on both the ends of a data arranged in descending order are removed? Now here we have 3 terms, mean, mode and median. Here in this, median is not affected by removing the 2 ends of the observation, but it will definitely affect mean and mode. So here option A is the correct answer. Now the next question is, there are 2 aces in each of the given set of cards placed face down. From which set are you certain to pick the 2 aces in the first go? Now we have to pick the 2 aces in the first go. So here we have option C, in which we are having only 2 cards. So we will select option C in the first go. Now in the next question, the mean of 3 numbers is 40. Here we are given with the mean, that is 40. All the 3 numbers are different natural numbers. If the lowest is 19, it means lowest number is given to us, that is 19. What could be the highest possible number of remaining 2 numbers? So out of 2 numbers we have to find out the highest possible number. So formula for mean is sum of all the observation upon total number of observation. Here we have 3 numbers, that is 19 plus x plus y. Let the 2 number be x plus y upon 3. Now the calculation will be like this: 120 equal to 19 plus x plus y. So here we get 120 minus 19 equal to x plus y, that is 101 x plus y. So we know that the lowest number is 19. So let us take the next number, that is 20 greater than 19, that is 20. 101 equal to 20 plus y. So highest possibility for the next number will be 81. So 20 plus 81 will give 101. So here option A is the correct answer. Next is Rohit collected the data regarding weights of student of his class and prepared the following table. Now, a student is to be selected randomly from his class for some competition. Now, the probability of selection of the student is highest. Now, we have to select the highest part, whose weight is in the interval. So, it is said in the question, we have to select the highest possibility of the student. So, here the highest selection is 25 and the weight is 52 to 55. So, we will opt option C as the correct answer. Now, the next question is, if A and B are positive integers, then the solution of the equation AX equal to B will always be A. Now, here X is equal to B upon A. So, it will also be in the positive form. So, X is also positive. Option A is the correct answer. Next is, which of the following is not allowed in a given equation? Now, we have to select the possibility which is not allowed in the equation. Adding the same number to both sides of the equation. This is true. We can do this. Subtracting the same number from both sides of the equation. Yes, we can also subtract the same number from both sides. Multiplying both sides of the equation by the same non-zero number. Yes, we can also multiply the same number on both the sides. Now, the last option is dividing both sides of the equation by the same number. No, this is not correct. So, this D option is not allowed in the given equation, as we cannot divide by 0 on both sides. So, D is the correct option. Now, let's begin with the next question. The solution of which of the following equations is neither a fraction nor an integer? So, let's solve first option x equal to minus 6 upon 2. It will give us negative 3. Next is 5 upon 3. Third part is 4x equal to 12. So, x will be 3. So, here in this 3 option we get the integers. So, option D is the correct answer. Now, the next question is, you spend x minutes reading a book on Saturday. On Sunday, you spend 35 more minutes reading than you did on Saturday. Which expression represents the total amount of time spent reading the book on Saturday and Sunday? So, let the timing on Saturday be x. So, x is the total minute that you spend on Saturday. So, x plus 35 will be the correct answer, and it is option C. As on Sunday you are spending 35 more minutes. So, x plus 35 is the correct answer. Now, the next question is, the table shows the 5 nearest stars to Earth, excluding the Sun. Now, we are given with the 5 nearest stars. Which equation will best help you find how much closer Proxima Centauri is to Earth than Barnard star? X equal to 5.94 minus 4.22. X plus 4.22 equal to 5.94, which is option B. So, here option B is the correct answer. Now, the next is 41 question. In figure, PQ is a mirror. See, this is a mirror PQ. AB is the incident ray and BC is the reflected ray. This is AB and BC is the reflected ray. Here ABC is 46 degree, then ABP is equal to ABP, means this angle equal to, we have to find out the measurement of this angle. So, as we know that a straight line is 180 degree. So we will put angle ABP plus angle AOC, let it be O, plus COQ equal to 180 degree. As it is a mirror, PQ is the mirror, so ABP, this angle ABP is equal to angle COQ. So these two angles are equal, so we can say that x plus 46 degree plus x equal to 180 degree. So here we get 2x plus 46 equal to 180 degree. So we can say that x equal to 180 degree minus 46 divided by 2. So the value of x will be 67 degree. So option B is the correct answer. Next is the measure of an angle which is 4 times is supplement. If one angle is x, the supplement of that angle will be 180 minus x. So this is the first angle and this is the second angle. So here it is written that which is 4 times its supplement, means x equal to 4 bracket 180 degree minus x. So we can say that x equal to 720 minus 4x. So 5x equal to 720, x will be 720 upon 5. This will give us 144 degree. So option B is the correct answer. Next one is statement A and B are given below. Now let's read out the statements. If two lines intersect, then the vertical opposite angles are equal. So if two lines intersect, there are two lines which are intersecting at O. So here it is mentioned that then the vertical opposite angle are equal. Yes, the vertical opposite angles are equal. So this statement is true. Next statement is if a transversal intersect two other lines. It can be any two lines. You can say like this, then the sum of two interior angles on the same side of transversal is 180 degree. So it is not compulsory that whenever a transversal intersect, the sum of the interior angles on the same side will always be 180 degree. As it is not mentioned, it is a parallel line or non-parallel line, because this condition is satisfied only in the parallel line. So this statement is false. Now let's check the option. Here option B is the correct answer, as A is true and B is false. So option B is the correct answer. Next question is, in which of the following figures A and B are forming a pair of adjacent angles? Now here we have to find out of 4 figures, which figure is representing an adjacent angle. So here it is clearly visible that option D is the adjacent angles. It is satisfying the 3 conditions, that is one common vertex, one common ray, and the uncommon ray that is opposite to the common ray. So D is the correct option. Next is, in a pair of adjacent angles, vertex is always common. Yes, one arm is always common. This is also true. Third is, uncommon arm are always opposite rays. Then the options are given to us. Now by reading these 3 statements, you can conclude that option 3 is not true. Means this is a false statement. Uncommon arms are always opposite rays only in the supplementary angles. Right? So this is not applicable to all conditions. Now let's check the option. Here option B is the correct answer as third statement is false. Now the next question is, the side of a triangle have length in centimeter 10, 6.5 and A, where A is a whole number. The minimum value that A can take is. Now we are given with the two values, that is 10 and 6.5. Applying the property, the sum of two sides or any two sides is greater than the third side. So here we take the sum of these two sides, that is 16.5. And the next, let's subtract these both. 10 minus 6.5, we get answer 3.5. It means the value of A will lie between 3.5 to 16.5. So here, out of these four options, we have option D. Now, the next question is, in figure below, the value of X is if AB and CE are angle bisector of. This is your AB and this is CE. So AB and CE are angle bisector of angle ABC. ABC. It means angle 1 is equal to angle 2. And ACD. ACD. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4 respectively. Now we have to find the value of X. Means we have to find out the value of BEC angle. Now let's use the exterior angle property here. 50 degree plus angle ABC is equal to angle ACD. This is the exterior angle property. 50 plus, in place of angle ABC, we can write down angle 1 plus angle 2, that is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. So here, these both angles are equal. So we can say that 2 angle 2, in place of angle 1, we can place angle 2, and angle 2 plus angle 2 is 2 angle 2. That is equal to, the same thing we will do here also. Angle 3 is replaced by angle 4. So in place of angle 3, we are writing angle 4. Now angle 4 plus angle 4 is 2 angle 4. Now, this is the first one. Now let's take another angle in triangle BEC. This was held in triangle ABC, and now we are going to take triangle BEC. In this triangle, angle X plus angle 2 is equal to angle 4. The same thing, exterior angle property we are going to use here also. Now we got the value of angle 4 here, that is angle X plus angle 2. Now we are going to put the value of angle X plus angle 2 here in place of angle 4. So after putting the value here, we get 50 degree plus 2 angle 2 equal to 2 angle X plus angle 2. So after solving this, we get here 50 degree plus 2 angle 2 equal to 2 angle X plus 2 angle 2. So from this side, we cancel out 2 angle 2 and 2 angle 2 from another side. We left with 50 equal to 2 angle X. 2 is in the multiplication form. After transposing it, we get 50 upon 2, that is equal to angle X. Now doing the lowest form, 25 degree is equal to X. So From the solution, we get the value of x, that is equal to 25. So option C is the correct answer. Now let's move on to the next question. If in an isosceles triangle, each of the base angle is 40 degree, then the triangle is. Now let's take an triangle A, B, C. Now here base angles is 40 degree. It means this is 40 degree and angle C is also 40 degree. So 40 plus 40 is 80 and sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degree. 180 degree minus 80 degree, you get 100 degree. Option C is the correct answer. Next is the length of two sides of a triangle is 7 cm and 9 cm. The length of the third side may lie between. Now we have to find out the third side. Adding the two numbers 7 and 9. Let's see, greater than the third side, that is, let it be A. So 7 plus 9 is 16. And if we subtract this both term, we get 2. So the number will lie between 2 and 16. So option C is the correct answer. Next question is, guy wires create two congruent triangles, that is triangle PQR and triangle SQR. Find the length of QS. So here we have to find out the length of QX. And we know that in the congruent triangle, all the sides and all the angles are congruent to the other part of the triangle. So here we can say that PQ is equal to OS as both the triangles are congruent. So here total measurement of PS is given to us, that is 24. Now let's divide this 24 into two parts. After dividing it by 2, we get 12. So here 12 feet is the correct answer. That is option A.
Hello my dear student, my name is Akash Chaudhary. I am your reasoning mentor. Today we are discussing Matrix Olympiad papers class 7 part 5th of logical reasoning. Let's start. Question first belongs to number series. As you see, 14, 24, 29, 39, 44, 54. What is your next term? As you see, if we add 14, 10 in 14 plus 10. How to find 29 from 24? Then we add. What is your logic? Plus 10 plus 5 alternatives numbers. Plus 10 plus 5 plus 10. What we add for next term? Plus 5. 54 plus 5, that is 59. This is your answer. Option B is correct answer. Next question. Our question is 5, 10, 17, 26, 37. What is next term? If we add 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11, as you see, plus 5 plus 7, what we add? Plus 2, plus 9 plus 11, what is next term? You know, plus 13 is equal to 50. That is your answer. Option B is correct answer. Our next question is, Rohit walked 25 meters towards south direction. Our direction is east, west, north, south. Rohit walks 25 meters towards south direction. Rohit walks 25 meters towards south direction. Then he turns his left. Our left also turns off left Rohit's. He turns left and walk 20 meter. 20 meter. He then turns to his left and walk 25 meter. He again turns his right and walk 15 meter. Then this is his last point. At what distance is he from the starting point? If you find the total distance, then you say, if we find this direction, then we find number of total direction. If this side is equal to 25 meter, that is also 25 meter. If this is 20 meter, this is also 20 meter. If we find total distance, this is 20 and that is 15. Our answer is 20 plus 15, 35 meter. Our answer is 35 meter. Our next question is, Cassis goes to 30 meter north. Cassis goes to 30 meter north. He turns right and 40 meter. He turns right and walk 40 meter. Then again turns right and walk 10 meter. In which direction Cassis from the starting point? If this is our starting point, that this is east, that is north, that is west, and that is south. Cassis in this direction, that is called between north and east. Our answer is northeast direction. Option C is correct answer. Our next question is, if divide means multiply, multiply means plus, plus means minus, and minus means divide. Value or then the value of 48 minus 4 plus 10 into 12 divide 4 is equal to. Then we say 48 minus means divide 4. Plus means minus 10. Into means plus 12. And divide means into 4. If we follow Vorma's rules, first we solve, divide, then multiply, then addition and subtraction. If we divide 48 by 4, then we got 12. Minus 10 plus 4 into 12, 48. 48 plus 12 is equal to 60, minus 10 is equal to 50. That is our answer. Option B is correct answer. Next question is, question say find the value of 90 divide 3 into 4 plus 6 minus 5. 90 divide 3 into 4 plus 6 minus 5. If we follow Vorma's rule, we first solve bracket. Then you say 90 divide 3 into 4 plus 6, 10 minus 5. If we divide 3 to 90, 30 into 10 minus 5, 30 into 10 is 300 minus 5 is equal to 295. That is our answer. Option C is correct answer. Next question is 57. A class of boys stands in a single line. One boy is 13th order from both the ends. How many boys are there in the class? If we see an example, a boy that is 13th from both the ends. If we find number of total person, then we say top plus bottom minus 1. If this is 13th from both the ends, then 13 plus 13 minus 1 is equal to 26 minus 1, 25. Our answer is 25. Option B is correct answer. Our next question is question number 58. Sunita is staying on the 16th floor from the bottom of 25th floor building. What is position from her floor from the top? If this top plus bottom, as you know, is equal to minus 1 equal to total. Sunita is 16th from bottom. Top plus 16 minus 1 is equal to total floors of 25. 16 minus 1, top plus 15 equal 25. If we find top, then you say 25, this 15 goes to this side, minus 15 is equal to 10. Our answer is 10th floor. Option C is correct answer. Next question is, if we find the mirror image of following figure, as you see, if we stand near of the mirror, our image is also show as the near of mirror. If this minus multiply plus and this is divide, which answer is find? As you saw, option C is correct answer. Next question is, the sequence of folding a piece of paper, the manners which the folded paper has been cut, it's shown in the following figures. How would this paper look when unfolded? If we fold a paper this time, then you say, if we open this side, circle, then this side again circle, 4 circles, you find option A is correct answer. Thank you for listening to me carefully.